Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of The Truman Show. The Truman Show is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Paramount. It can be found as a slipcover edition available at your online retailers. Now, one of the things about The Truman Show is that if you look back at the film and you compare it to today's culture, you realize just ahead of its time it really was. You can honestly shot for shot remake this entire movie, yes, even with Jim Carrey, and it would turn out pretty much the exact same, except maybe for a little bit of social media influence, such as #SaveTruman, that kind of thing. But really, this movie is as relevant today as it was back then, and that's kind of a unique thing when it comes to filmmaking. This was one of my favorite Jim Carrey dramatic roles, and one I like to go back to at least once a year. I really enjoy the film. It's uniquely shot, and it has a nice visual style. And there are some really good performances. The cast is just, I feel, top-notch. I love Ed Harris. He's really good in this one. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, it stands the test of time, and it's just one of those films that you can constantly go back to and maybe even catch some things you didn't quite notice before. So I highly recommend you check out The Truman Show. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K slipcover edition of The Truman show. I like the artwork. I think it actually really works, so Paramount did a good job with this. There's the back, the spine, the interior, and no artwork on the disc themselves. So yeah, I think overall pretty good. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Truman Show on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 1:85:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and graded with both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Now, the film underwent a restoration from the 35mm original camera negative. The image appears to be clean from any source-related issues, and film grain is light in density. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have been hit too hard with the DNR brush. Eagle-eyed viewers, though, will notice a few suspect spots sprinkled throughout the film. Bit rates once again fluctuate throughout the runtime, which is another negative staple of Paramount releases. I think the studio honestly should be hiring some new disc encoders. Image clarity, when not hampered by the previously mentioned caveats, bring new life to the transfer, offering better depth. Coupled with the 4K resolution bump, textures shine across the board. Not only do close-ups showcase much improved detail, but mid-level shots are noticeably better as well. The various architecture and set pieces within the town reveal much more here that, going back to the Blu-ray, seem practically blurry in comparison. Speaking of the town of Seahaven, the Dolby Vision grading really brings out the visual palette with a striking boldness. The same goes for clothing the townspeople wear. Blues, greens, whites are more pronounced. While this isn't a melt your eyeballs kind of grading, it does enrich the palette beautifully. Black levels look to be appropriately deep and trouble-free, nighttime scenes are really spot on, and shadow detail is also done well. A much appreciated and surprisingly effective upgrade, The Truman Show on 4K supports a brand new Dolby Atmos mix. Now, after listening to the new track, I was impressed with just how much ambient and atmospheric audio cues the film actually has during the runtime. Audio cues are plentiful and engaging, with the additional height real estate offering some healthy support throughout. Nature, bouts of the movie's score, in-film ambience populate the surrounding environment wonderfully and provide solid levels of immersion. During the climactic storm sequence, the effects are multi-directional and arguably more pronounced than what was available on the previous Blu-ray's 5.1 mix. In-film dialogue is clear with no issues and comes through nicely. The low end is appropriate and true to the tone of the film. Once again, going back to the storm sequence, there are some punchy moments, but it never strays into overly aggressive territory. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Truman Show on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. Getting more right than it does wrong, Paramount delivers an above-average 4K transfer. Colors have an appreciable boldness, and the image clarity is pretty spot on. This is one fans should be happy to add to their collection. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one an A. Even more impressive is the Dolby Atmos audio upgrade, which I know a lot of people will enjoy. In-film activity is wonderfully engaging and more than satisfying experience to the ears. The Truman Show has never sounded better. So that is my review of The Truman Show on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.